Toyota and Lexus love to keep their models unchanged for a long and after a good decade, the time to revive most of their SUVs and trucks has come. Just recently, Toyota alone revealed a new Tundra, Tacoma, and even gave out rumors regarding the revival of the Land Cruiser nameplate in the US. Lexus is also following a similar trend and has just released the all-new GX. The second-generation GX has been on sale for more than a decade, and an overhaul from the ground up was the need of the hour. Thankfully, that is exactly what the world received, and it might be one of the most unexpected and exciting features that Lexus could have provided. The world has developed a passion for the outdoors. Adventure is something people seek as lives have gotten more city and routine-oriented. As humans, we tend to love change. The sense of the unknown excites and intrigues people in a way that seems to be missing from modern living. This is perhaps one of the main reasons activities like overlanding, off-roading, and camping have gotten incredibly popular over the past few years. Now, this increase in the interest in outdoor car-based exploration activities has been observed by automakers who have come up with products to satisfy customer needs. Today, nearly most 4x4s offer an off-road oriented version, and Lexus has also joined the game. This might be one of the best times to join the off-road market, as the interest in such vehicles only seems to be growing. Oh, and it is safe to say that the company's first effort is an excellent one. The new GX is everything we didn't expect it to be. It is boxy and old school, which has obviously made it appealing to a lot of journalists and off-road enthusiasts. However, even more impressively, Lexus now offers the vehicle in an overtrail trim level. As the name suggests, this will be an off-road oriented trim level of the luxury SUV. The overtrail comes with a variety of upgrades that make the GX more adventure ready. Firstly, the overtrail will only be available as a two-row vehicle. This is done to maximize cargo space, enabling customers to utilize the available space for camping and off-road equipment. Also available on the overtrail are some 18-inch wheels wrapped in 33-inch all-terrain Toyo tires. The tire size and tire type are great for this vehicle and should elevate the abilities of the GX compared to the outgoing model. Worth mentioning is the fact that Lexus also gave the GX front and rear recovery hooks, skid plates, and bumpers that offer great approach and departure angles. Interestingly, the vehicle is constantly in 4WD due to the usage of a center differential. That center diff can be locked to distribute equal power to the front and rear axles in the event of slippage. A rear locker is also available, as is crawl control and multi-terrain select. Finally, the Lexus GX sits on the same platform as the new Tundra, Tacoma, and Land Cruiser 300 series. Therefore, independent front suspension paired with a solid coil-sprung rear axle is expected. The GX features the same engine as the said models, with power figures sitting at 349 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. This is a vehicle that is built for adventure but also manages to sprinkle a good amount of luxury on top. Some manufacturers have gone back to old school looks. Old school is incredibly hot right now. Vintage 4x4s are selling at crazy price tags, and whenever a manufacturer comes up with a new car that is slightly more angular and boxier than the rest, the world seems to go crazy. Of course, there is no problem with that. Angular and boxy 4x4s do look better, as they are more purposeful and aggressive. The Lexus GX is proof of this, as its design is perhaps the most talked about trait of the vehicle. At first glance, the spindle grille on the new GX is broken up by a body-colored lower portion that helps make it a bit more subtle compared to other Lexus SUVs. The headlights have the classic Lexus L motif that in this instance complements the angular design of the vehicle well. Talking about the angular design, the new GX has angles and sharp curves everywhere. The hood bulges at each side, there is a distinctive kink under the rear windows. This is reminiscent of the old Defender, and the meaty all-terrain tires fully embrace the GX's outdoorsy character. In the rear, the boxy design continues with sharp lines around the taillights. A large light bar that makes its way across the vehicle further exaggerates the width of the new GX. But wait, there's more. The old GX used to have a rather weird narrow and tall design that made it look a bit tippy. This isn't the case with the new vehicle, as it is both longer and wider. Wheelbase is now 1,120 inches and width has now grown by 4.5 inches. The most exciting part of the design, however, is the color Lexus decided to release the overtrail in. It is called Earth and has a sandy/earthy color to it that screams adventure, and is certainly not expected to come from Lexus. That being said, this is still a luxury car, therefore, it breaks up the earth color by using a two-tone design with a gloss black roof and door handles. The fender flares are also black but aren't glossy, which is a good idea, as matte black won't show off-road scratches as much. Inside, the new GX is a marvelous blend of butch and rugged with luxurious and comfortable. The seats, for example, now have an adjustable thigh cushion which was missing from the old vehicle. Even more impressively, the option of massaging seats is now available. Imagine cruising through the tough trails of Moab, Utah while getting a massage in your Lexus. That would be insane. The new GX also offers a 21-speaker Mark Levinson sound system, a heads-up display, and Toyota's latest infotainment system. Thankfully, Lexus has retained physical buttons for the most common controls. This makes the infotainment system easy to control even when bouncing around off-road or while wearing gloves. The best part about the interior might be the fact that it follows the design of the exterior. It is blocky and upright, which differentiates it from the interiors of most modern SUVs. When being around or inside the GX, you feel that it was built for a certain purpose, and that purpose is covering long distances over harsh terrain in comfort and luxury. If you are interested in getting your hands on a GX, you will be able to do so by early 2024. This is a capable and luxurious SUV, therefore, prices are expected to be similar to models like the Land Rover Discovery.